Matthew, we're at MAC 2024. We're still in front of your Rodas machine. Herco are the sellers for the UK and for this machine, aren't they?
Yeah, 20 years we've been the partner reselling the Rodas machine in the UK. It's been a successful partnership. We've like to think that we've got a good working relationship with them. We look after applications, we have service engineers in the UK looking after all that side of things for Rodas.
So all your staff are trained and skilled in these machines?
Yeah, we have 4 service engineers to look after the service side of it, and then also myself covering applications in the UK if we're required.
Brilliant. So these machines, I've been seeing them pop up everywhere recently on our channel as well. What are the different types of machines that you've got? What types of machines do you sell size-wise?
So this is like the next to the smallest machine in the 5-axis configuration, but they go up to like swinging something like a metre big, so it depends on your customer application, but depends what you need. This is like, with it being the smallest one, you're looking at like smaller compact parts, quite intricate work. But yeah, it can go up to big mould and die work as well.
Why do Herco resell these machines? What are the specifications of these machines?
So where these specialise is the high dynamics, the high speed, the accuracy as well at those speeds as well. So when you're talking micron accuracy, but you need the speed and the throughput of parts as well.
I've been seeing, we went to a customer and they were a mould and die customer. Why are mould and die or medical kind of industries looking at this machine?
So along with the accuracy as well and the surface finishes, they can take out hand operations, so all the polishing, so you can get down to like 0.01 RA surface finishes quite easily on here. So that takes out like manual polishing operations.
100%, so you're not taking it off the machine to do that step, so it's a quicker turnaround really. This has got a really small envelope for this machine, hasn't it? So what's the weight of the part that you can put on and what's the swing?
So this part, or this machine is what I actually used to run. I used to put like, I think it was 150mm diameter, so and you can swing up to 25 kilo on that sort of small trunnion, so it's still very rigid for that size part as well.
Standing here, I can feel the machine moving behind me. It's really rigid for the size of the machine, and we were talking about deceleration and acceleration. Explain that to me.
So the Rodas have what's known as race cut. So the machine is actually the casting sat on rubber mats, or rubber pads, should I say. So that allows the machine, when the machine's driving into a corner at high speed, rather than having to decelerate as much, the whole machine slightly moves to enable it to fire into the corner and come straight out at high speed.
Okay, we're using quite a small tool in here as well. What's that for?
So this machine is HSK 40, which allows you to have a high spindle speed. So this is running at 20,000 now, so this spindle goes up to 42,000. They offer HSK 20, which I believe goes up to 90,000 if you need it.
That's a really big punch, isn't it?
Yeah.
For a small machine.
Yeah, and then also if you go into the bigger machines, they go to HSK 63 as well. So it's all down to the application the customer needs.
What's the range? How many machines is there in the range? What are the smallest? I know, sorry, that's a big question to ask you. What's one of the biggest machines that you can do?
So I think they go up to a 2-meter bed.
Wow,
so yeah, so they go up pretty big. So it's like big press tools. But again, that's a specialist machine because it's like a big size like that. It's not many of them needed.
Specialist machine for a specialist customer. We were talking about customer specifications. How easy is it to add automation onto a machine like this?
So they offer their own palletization system, which integrates straight in through that side and then just works with the
Because
rollers.
there's 2 doors on this machine, isn't there? So you can have probably an operator door and then an automation door.
Yeah, so the automation goes on that side, but also they offer robot integration as well with like your standard FANUC robots, ABB. And then they can have them on a rail. I know there's a customer in Coventry that has a full, they've got 2 machines fed by a robot that's on an actual rail as well.
So it's just completely programmed, left alone.
Yeah.
Talking about programming, they're using their own software, aren't
they?
They
Are, yeah. So that enables them to develop it. It's their own software. They have full control over it. They also offer TeamViewer integration as well, so they can offer support via TeamViewer. So if any customer's struggling, they can drop straight in and look at the TeamViewer and see what the machine's doing and support the customer that way.
Okay, well Matthew, I hope you have a very successful MAC 2024 and thank you for talking to MTD today.
Thank you, great, cheers.